Like, I honestly need a break from music right now. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I need a break. In the last few months, I had been starting to lose my passion for creating music. So I recently decided to challenge myself to compose music for a movie scene or to learn a new music genre, and it did the trick pretty well. I now feel very inspired again, so I want to continue to challenge myself, but this time I'm going to attempt to produce and finish 3 full songs in the next 3 days. Let's see how it goes, if I succeed, and what I learn along the way. Quite ambitious, I know, but you know me, I love challenges. Okay, so here's the plan. I think I'm going to stay mostly around producing chill lo-fi dreamy tracks, just to keep things simple. And I also need to work on my secret lo-fi project at the same time. So right now it's about 2:40 p.m, so I'm gonna spend, I think, the afternoon, couple hours building the main loop, and then I think on the evening after dinner I'll probably do the arrangement and the mixing. But, little twist, I am not gonna use Logic Pro. I did open it out of reflex, but I am going to use SoundBridge. Because let's be honest, it wouldn't be a challenge really if I use a DAW that I know very well. So SoundBridge is a fairly recent DAW that actually surprised me a lot. It's kind of like the DAW that took the best aspects of each DAW to become a whole new one. SoundBridge is also today's sponsor, but more on them later. For now, I need to start producing my first song. There's a tutorial when you open the DAW for the first time. It's really cool. Shortcuts, I'll probably have to learn that. So you can see kick and bass over here, drums here, instruments. It kind of reminds me of like Ableton, like the layout here. Oh, okay. Zoom in here. Middle click. And then like that. And like that. To like spread it like that. How do I do that? How do I do that? It's cool to discover a new DAW as well. Okay, let's open a fresh project and start doing something. I had a guitar loop the other day that I really enjoyed. Yeah, that. I think we're gonna start with that to be inspired. Right now, I just want like nice ambiances. Okay, we need way more like Atmos, bird sounds. I really like to set up the ambience first before putting like all my instruments and all, but then I'll probably start with the drums as well. Oh, nice. I can search for plugins. Nice. That's one thing I wish Logic had. Or maybe they do, I just don't know. Okay, I need some drums now. That sounded good. Alright, we're going somewhere. Want a nice soft kick. I think it's something like that. Yeah, we're gonna keep it simple today. And then some nice hi-hats. Like kind of like sleepy hi-hats. Ooh. Yes. It's pretty easy, honestly. Like the interface, UI, workflow, like once you get it, that's pretty nice. It's like it makes sense. Bass. Ooh. Yes, like an actual like bass guitar. How do I record? Record. Well, I'm gonna go like that, I guess. Alright, chords, MIDI, instrument. We're gonna get Serum. I need to draw a block. And now I can add some MIDI. Probably gonna copy them. Let's change that. Give you some nice chill chords. It's not chill. Sound selection. Such a time-consuming and boring task. Okay, so with our chords, it sounds like this. Okay, now that brings us to 10 tracks, which I think is the limit with the free version. So if I try to add another one, yeah, we would need to get the paid version. Alright, I think that's all I can do tonight for this one. I am getting to the point where I am constrained by the 10 tracks limit on the free version. So if I want more, I'm gonna have to go for the paid version. But yeah, for now, this is gonna be what it is. I'm actually happy because it kind of pushes you to only use the necessary tracks, necessary instruments. And it's kind of nice to practice something that is like more like a stripped down instruments kind of thing, and it makes mixing a little bit easier as well, although I am still not very sure as to, like, I don't know how to use the sidechain, like the compressor, to use like my kick track as the like trigger for the sidechain. So there's still a few things with like automations as well that I am not fully very proficient in doing in this DAW, but it'll come with time, so we'll see over the next 2 days how it goes. For this one, I'm happy as well because it was nice to practice an actual like sleepy lo-fi music. So yeah, it was fun. It was a good learning and good practice time, so next. Day 2, song number 2, let's get into it. I'm actually really excited today because I got SoundBridge completely unlocked, the full paid version, so I'm excited to dig in and see more of the features and build a more complex track as well. What are we gonna do today? Like kind of like a chord progression or whatever, because I just don't have the time here. I still don't understand how to record my MIDI in the DAW. I have the sound. I just don't know how to press record. How to press record on SoundBridge.
And I can press record. And this is going to record
That's
everything.
The button? Are you kidding me? Early record R, exactly like Logic. My god, I am dumb sometimes. Yes! Yes, it works! And that's how you do it. Like a really sleepy, lo-fi ambient sound is gonna be good. This one could go, you know. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I think I'm gonna try and add like a bass for some low end. I'm still struggling sometimes to be like, which shortcut is it? Oh yeah. It's just time, with time it'll come. Come on, come on. It's already 6 p.m. I have like half a loop. I have to say, I'm feeling less inspired than yesterday. I mean, I've been doing so much music recently with all the videos that maybe it's too much at this point. So this challenge is going to be interesting, but I think I'm just going to take a little break and I'll come back to it in a couple hours after dinner, probably with fresh ears. I think that'll probably be better. Okay, it's 8:30, I just had dinner, had a nice little break, and I actually worked on it a little bit more, and this is what we have so far. So that's pretty cool. I added this nice little guitar loop here. And then I actually took the top melody into a full like 8-bar loop. So now I'm gonna continue the chords over here and the bass, then add probably a couple little more drums and stuff like that. And then I think I'll have to do the arrangement because it's 8:30 and I'm running out of time. So yeah. All right, we have our chords. Oh yeah, I also changed the kick to something more soft like this. I think it fits the vibe a little bit better. It's very challenging for me to do something like way more like calm and sleepy rather than what I'm used to with EDM. But I honestly also like that part. It's really relaxing, and still I'm enjoying trying this new DAW. It's actually quite nice to have a DAW that is like quite simple, that it doesn't have like 1,000 different menus with buttons that you never use basically. It's only just the stuff that you need, and I really appreciate that. Ooh, the sub, the bass. Oh yeah. Okay, so because I'm not restricted by 10 tracks here, I want to fill up like the atmosphere with organic loops and stuff like that, just to make it a bit more human and natural, organic. Maybe we have some rain, because it's kind of a moody, rainy song here. With some thunder. I was gonna say sunder. Thunder. I feel like I want to hear like CD sounds. That kind of things. Yeah. Whoo, we're getting a vibe here. This is the kind of music that I listen to like all day long. But something like really soft. That's not a soft lo-fi downlifter. I like that there's the gain thing here, like it's visual. Maybe something magical like that. Okay, I just want to add a bit more like ear candy melodies and all so that I can do an arrangement, and then we'll do the arrangement. And it's 9 p.m, so I can do it. Because normally my bedtime is 10 p.m, so I really need to hurry. Maybe we can add some vocal chops kind of things. Oh, my poor accent. This is perfect! Sorry, I got excited. Okay, I think we have enough for now. So yeah, it's quite full. I think I have enough elements so that I can distribute all of that and make an arrangement, so I'm going to do that. That's usually my favorite part. Alright, I think that's it for tonight. I can't do more. I think what I have works for now. It's not like mixed, mastered or anything, but it is a full song. I think we end up at like 2.5 minutes, something like this. So like for a lo-fi sleepy track, that's pretty good. Speaking about sleepy lo-fi track, it really makes me sleepy. I don't know if it's because it's past 10 p.m, but it does makes me sleepy when I'm listening to it. Yeah, another day. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow because I feel really like my ears are, I would need a rest. I would not produce music normally tomorrow. My creativity is probably gonna take a hit as well. We'll see. But so far, I'm really enjoying making those tracks and having kind of like a focus on lo-fi. And I'm actually really enjoying that DAW as well for now. So yeah, it's kind of like nice to change it up a little bit and get myself out of my comfort zone instead of knowing exactly where I'm gonna do, in Logic. So yeah, so far so good. So using a completely new DAW for this challenge has been quite interesting. It is getting me out of my comfort zone and it feels really refreshing to explore something new. Lucky enough, SoundBridge has a workflow very similar to Logic Pro, so I wasn't too lost. One of their main goals was to make a simple DAW that removes the unnecessary fluff so that we can stay on our creative flow. For example, there are no right clicks menu and there is no close tab button either. You just have to click outside. To give you a bit of an introduction overview, SoundBridge is made of 5 main parts. On the left side, you have the file browser to find all your samples, files, plugins, and instruments. In the middle, you have your track list and the playlist, with each track being assigned one instrument. Then on the right side, we have our insert rack to add any plugins and effects, and on the bottom, this is where the main buttons are, like play, record, BPM, and other useful edits like cut or draw. Then you have one pop-up window that you trigger with the shortcut number key 2, which opens the audio and MIDI editor and mixer. So far, except having to find certain shortcuts or buttons, I found it pretty easy and intuitive to produce music with it. I like how pure and not overwhelming the UI is. In terms of pricing, you do have the free version that allows up to 10 tracks, but if you want to unlock the unlimited tracks, one of their advantages is that they do have a monthly subscription at $9.99 per month, which allows you to try it out before buying it. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I decided to switch DAW after a year, so I wish I would have had something like this to try the DAW before paying and committing to it. If you decide this is the right DAW for you, the full-time license costs $179.99, which is less than most DAWs. It unlocks unlimited tracks, waveform scaling, traditional pause-play playhead behavior in the sequencer, and the over 1,000 sample library. If you want to give it a go, there will be a link in the description for you to download it, but for now, let's continue with our third day of the challenge. Alright, day 3, let's do something else. I honestly thought I was gonna make like 3 lo-fi tracks, easy kind of thing. I think I need a break from lo-fi, so I think I'm gonna go back to my EDM roots. I don't know exactly what genre or anything. I think I'll probably just make what I feel like making, but I think I'm gonna start with a vocal, and I think that'll like dictate the song, really. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's go.
Making me feel differently.
And then going onto like a build-up or something. So, I think because I have to like produce a lot of music really fast these days, I think I'm gonna go to like my comfort zone almost. So like build like the ambience, you know, the atmosphere, stuff like this, chords, bass, then the drums and all that stuff. Kind of like just following the workflow that I usually do. And yeah, we'll see where we go. I like these two.
My heart up on my sleeve, carelessly, it gets me.
Nice. I need a kick here. I know I usually don't do that, but I think a softer kick in the breakdown would be better.
And left and right, I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
So catchy, those vocals. Oof. I feel like because, you know, it's like kind of like, I think I'm taking this challenge like a practice, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with it. But yeah, I want to go to my comfort zone to kind of like do it in the time frame that I have. But it's also because I don't really think of it as, oh, I need to make this song perfect for this or that reason. Then I think I kind of like allow myself to try things that I wouldn't usually. So that's actually nice. Bum, bum, bum. Awesome.
Gets me in trouble so many times.
Oh yeah, okay. Maybe not that one.
Left and right.
Or another one softer under. Yeah. Because I like the high hand that it has, but it needs a little bit more body.
Gets me in trouble so many times. I'm falling again, left and right.
The bass needs to be really good.
I'm in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
Okay, that's gonna be the challenge today, is to not vibe to the track you're making, because otherwise you're gonna like lose time. I'm just talking to myself, but yeah. I think I'm gonna start by the bass, like by a big Reese bass to kind of like put the root notes of the chords that I'm gonna do after. I think that'll be easier.
Right. I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
Oh, I hope I stay inspired like this for the rest of the track. Let's add some chords to that.
Many times I'm falling again, left and right. I may fall.
Ooh, that might be a nice little addition here. Okay, so for now that gives us this.
Gets me in trouble so many times. I'm falling again, left and right. I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
But I need to see if it works for the first part in the breakdown or not.
I feel so good. You're making me feel understood.
I think it could be an epic intro.
Feel so good. You're making me feel understood. I fall in love.
Yeah, something like this with like way more reverb.
I feel so good. You're making me feel understood. I fall in love so easily.
Yep. I have some ideas. Ooh, I need a sidechain on this.
Left and right. I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
Maybe we need strings. Strings, brass, something like that. Listen to what I found.
Gets me in trouble so many times. I'm falling again, left and right.
That like synth, it's not strings in the end, it's like a synth, but super cool.
Gets me in trouble so many times. I'm falling again, left and right. I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
I want something like bigger. I'm gonna add my little sound signature.
So easily, I wear my heart up on my sleeve.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I've done a couple things, and for the drop, I'm thinking something like, which I found this. And because I've unlocked the paid version of SoundBridge, it comes with this record plugin, which is an arpeggiator. And when I run my chords through it, it gives me this. So now we need some top melody. That has a cool little vibe. I'm gonna record that one. Without doing it on purpose, I've created a preset that sounded good. And that's basically those two presets together because they're armed, so on my MIDI, I hear both. That's very funny. This is like good. Well done from SoundBridge. Honestly, I don't think that's like a main element, but it sounds really good, so I'd love that plugin. You know what? It's been a while I haven't used the nice MHA crash transition, so I think I'm gonna do that. That's the one.
I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
To be frank with you, I don't think I'm gonna succeed with the challenge. Like, this song will never be like finished. I mean, I had like 3 hours and a half today for it, so quite ambitious. Okay, let's listen what we have so far.
I feel so good. You're making me feel understood.
I think like I'll have like half a song, that's it.
You're making me feel understood. I fall in love so easily, so easily.
I want like a crash, like a cymbal crash. That one will do.
I
have no idea what I'm doing at this point.
It gets me in trouble so many times. I'm falling again.
Oh, I need a break.
I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
Honestly, at this point, for all I know, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up listening to it, or like in 2 days, and be like, what the heck did I do? It sucks. You know? Because that's how I feel right now. Like, I honestly need a break from music right now.
Carelessly, it gets me in trouble so many times. I'm falling again, left and right. I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently. It gets me in trouble so many times. I'm falling again, left and right. I may fall in love easily, but you're making me feel differently.
Alright, it's the end of the challenge. I didn't know if I was gonna say it, but I failed. I do a lot of challenges on my channel and also for my personal music production growth. I usually try to give my best to finish the challenge, but I have to admit that for this one, I failed. I wasn't sure if I was going to say it. I was trying to find a workaround, but I wanted to stay authentic and tell you the truth. So yeah, that happened, but I think we learn the most when we do go through failures. So here are the main 4 key takeaways that I got from doing this challenge. Number 1, it made me realize that we do have the time to work on our music. Otherwise, it's just excuses. When we do have to, we do find the time for music. Me included, even if this is my full-time job, most of the time during the days, during my work hours, I do not do music. And so afterwards or on the weekend, I'm like tired from all the business, admin stuff that I did during the day. So it's very easy for me to find excuses still. So it was a good reminder that I actually do have the time if I just move my butt to plan and schedule my week very well. Number 2, it was really fun to be able to make music without any end purpose or end destination, just for practice and fun. I didn't feel pressure to make the perfect track because it was to be released on that label or for that purpose. It was really just for me, which enabled me to kind of go outside my comfort zone, do stuff that I usually don't, and overall it was really fun. Number 3, I definitely need more rest in between making songs, both for my ears and my creativity. As you saw, I was not able to finish it. My creativity really took a hit. So it was a good challenge, but I don't think I would do it again. And finally, the DAW doesn't matter, but also does matter. As you can see, I was still able to produce music and make music with a new DAW that I never used. So in a way, the DAW doesn't matter, but it also does because the DAW was so well done in terms of the workflow that worked really well for me. It was so simple to use that it allowed me to produce as fast as I could and at least finish the first 2 tracks. So yeah, really liked SoundBridge so far. If you want to give it a try because you think it could be the right DAW for you, there will be a link in the description. But in the meantime, keep learning and I'll see you in the next one.
It gets me in trouble so many times.